All of us, rich or poor, young or old, educated or not, are the sum total of every person and experience that has touched our lives since the moment we entered the world. Every thought we've entertained has shaped what we are today. Every movie we've watched, every book or magazine we've read, every TV show we've seen, each left its mark. Every disappointment, every triumph, every doubt, dream, and love, all of it helped make us who we are. What we are and what we have slowly brought upon ourselves. It's human nature to blame someone or something else for our lack of progress. We point fingers at the government, our competitors, our managers, inflation, pay schedules, even traffic and weather. But those people and events which have influenced us, whether positively or negatively, are now behind us. What happened even yesterday is only important if we allow it to be. What truly matters is who and what influences us today and tomorrow. What we have been is already written. What we can become, however, is a limitless opportunity. Do not let past difficulties or failures harm your present and future potential. The past's greatest value is how wisely we use it to shape the future. Let it serve as a tool for building a life that is both more enjoyable and more rewarding. To those who are serious about achieving financial independence, break off the rearview mirror of life and focus on the road ahead. Begin by closely examining the people and situations that influence you today, because their impact will determine the outcome of your future. What kind of harvest you will reap next fall. Without change, the same mix of people and environments will all but guarantee your future looks just like your past. Growth comes with a price. Every gain requires some loss or sacrifice, and every day something negative affects us. One of life's hardest tasks is recognizing those sources of negativity and having the courage to let them go. We would never knowingly drink poison, yet many of us tolerate friends, relatives, and co-workers whose influence is just as toxic. The difference is that some poison kills the body instantly, while the other kind slowly destroys ambition, hope, enthusiasm, and the hunger to achieve. One kills the body, the other kills the spirit. The result is the same. There is little difference between one who has died and one who has given up on living. Some mock those who read helpful books, but there is little difference between someone who cannot read and someone who will not read. Both remain in ignorance. Some discourage those in search of better work, yet it is crucial that we find what we are truly meant to do if we hope to find happiness. Some look down on those who set high goals, and yet without goals there can be no achievement, only repetition of the path. Some gossip about those who succeed while they themselves remain stuck. Some cry when we leave in search of a better life, and yet we must sometimes walk away from those whose presence holds us back, even through their tears. Some hate those who improve their lives, yet poverty seldom brings joy, nor does struggle foster love. One of life's sad truths is that friends may abandon us when we begin to improve our lives. Those who stay behind will say, "He's forgotten us now that he's successful." But often it is those who accept mediocrity who choose to remain behind. Those who rise often wish to return and bring their friends with them, but jealousy from those left behind rarely permits that. It's difficult to stop in the middle of life to sift out the debris we've gathered over the years. We hold on to limiting beliefs. We cling to friendships that stunt our growth. We keep acquaintances whose conversations drain our spirit. We maintain relationships with business associates who teach us to act unethically. We learn how to increase profits at the cost of quality. Slowly, we allow people with limited attitudes and small ideas to mold our character. People whose own lives show little progress, productivity, or happiness. As unpopular as it may seem, we all collect people, customs, habits, and opinions that we cannot afford to keep if we truly wish to live better lives. Friendships are valuable, but so is our potential. It is foolish to fall short of what we could become out of fear of losing a friend. Lunch with business friends is a common, everyday ritual. In 1 hour, we satisfy our appetite for food, for gossip, for complaining about those not present. We trade hearsay and repeat half-truths. We grumble about government, taxes, management, co-workers, the system, and do nothing to change it. Even if a solution arises in conversation, it's rarely passed on to those who could make a difference. We just accept things as they are. If we ever want our attitudes, results, or happiness to improve, we must develop the discipline to weed the garden of our lives. It is better to eat alone than to dine with people who bring nothing but negativity. Better to cancel a meeting than to spend it with someone who wastes your time. Better to steer the conversation away than let it tear someone down. Better to speak a full, painful truth than a self-serving half-truth. Better to say no to something you don't want than yes out of guilt. Better to be firm than polite to someone whose personality doesn't deserve your kindness. Personal progress requires us to do the things the unsuccessful are unwilling to do. A few right friends are better than many wrong ones, and even no friends at all is better than the wrong kind. Life is a delicate act of choosing, rejecting, reviewing, and changing. Everyone who enters your world either adds to it or subtracts from it. Always being nice invites trouble. People with bitter attitudes and destructive ideas seek out someone nice to dump their garbage on. One of life's great challenges is learning to guard the doorway of your mind. Closely examine the credentials and influence of anyone seeking to shape your thinking. The words, opinions, and comments of others take their toll on us. Day by day, gloomy and critical conversations chip away at our moods and mold our character. As one wise man said, "A sour face does not come by accident. It is the result of sour thoughts." Children often hear harmful labels from well-meaning parents. You're bad, shy, selfish. Teachers imply a child is slow, uncooperative, or poor in school. These careless early judgments help form the child's character. As adults, we tend to gravitate toward those like us. The weak attract the weak. The poor feel most at ease among the poor. The successful seek others like them. The optimistic surround themselves with fellow optimists. What we are shapes who and what we attract. If we are to change our lives, financially, emotionally, spiritually, we must do as much undoing as doing. Some of the people and influences in our lives must go. The voices of doubt, fear, greed, negativity, and selfishness must be cut loose. As long as they remain, meaningful change is nearly impossible. Trying to change without removing these mental anchors is a futile struggle. Undoing the past is hard enough without those around us dragging us back to it. Imagine someone who's lived paycheck to paycheck, worn discount clothes, and pinched every penny. One day, that person hits their breaking point and says, "Never again." They commit themselves to change with courage, frustration, hope, and determination. They begin to read the right books, dress the part, think new thoughts, go new places. They're focused on a better life. And then, at the end of the day, they return home to the voice of someone who scoffs. You're acting like you're rich now. Good luck." They go up mentally, and someone pushes the down button. Their new thoughts clash with old voices. Confidence gives way to doubt. New habits fall under old fears, and slowly they slide back into their former mindset. Once back, those same people welcome them and say, "See, we knew it wouldn't last," and they settle in, go to the Friday night party, and return to the same jokes, sarcasm, and gossip of those satisfied with mediocrity. In trading new dreams for old comfort, they quietly surrender. No more plans, no more risks, no more pursuit of anything better. Surrounding yourself with the right friends is priceless. The danger of the wrong friends can be devastating. A good rule might be, choose friends according to the growth they inspire in you. And lastly, don't confuse right friends with rich ones. It's not about money. It's about character, attitude, and vision. Not all poor people make poor friends, and not all rich people are enriching. Examine your friends, not their wallets, but their influence. In both poverty and wealth, you may find some people you simply cannot afford to keep.